Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. How's it going, y'all? This is Life. I have never streamed or broadcasted straight to YouTube. And if you've been following me along, you know that this channel is called Excuse the Mess. That's because I believe in raw, authentic genius, and I have so many projects to do that spending a bunch of time making the stream look professional is just not the move for me right now. I want to play with, because I am a strategic critical thinker, I want to play with what's better, YouTube or Twitch for streams. I'm not at the point in Twitch where you can just leave your videos up for a long time, but I did have one person commenting and interacting with one of my last videos, even though I probably get an average of 3 views, and they probably don't stick around that long. But that was cool, someone was talking to me. So I want to see if that happens here on YouTube. I have a few subscribers, thank you. And I was thinking maybe we do this together, where if I get up to 10 subscribers, I'll get another camera or a microphone or something. Honestly, I think I have a microphone. Hold on, let me go check. I used to work at a music business accelerator, so I know how to make high quality things. This is just a ring light. Nothing special in there. But, whatever. I mean, I think that something that's interesting about the evolution of content is that there's so many people putting content out there that the high level stuff, of course, is important. However, it's not necessary to get your point across. I think that a lot of people are seeing through the bullshit in the guise of highly produced content, right? So let me see one more place. Oh, baby. I think I found it. So yeah, today is just a real update I want to share with you guys on this art project I've been doing for Build Space. And I could catch you up if you've never heard of it before. If you're new here, hey, welcome. I'm live. Okay, I found the microphone. Should I plug it in the middle of a stream? Is that going to sound crazy? Okay. This thing is wild. Do I have an aux? Okay, yeah, the aux is all the way over here. Okay, and then there's this thing. It says camera or off smartphone switch. Oh. Okay. Here's the camera part. I mean the audio. Oh! That looked like it was way too loud. If I click on my audio input capture. Test 1, 2, 3. I think this is already working. Because I can't even turn this down, I think. Because you don't want to get into the red and stuff. Does that work? Woo! That went up way too high in the red. I don't want to be making y'all deaf or hurting your ears. Hearing is really important. Okay. I think this is pretty good. So that was cool. That just plugged in and it automatically connected, I think. But let's dive into it, okay? So now I have a bunch of random shit on the table. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. Okay, wait. Talk about this week. Oh. have a remote. Did I even really open this package I got? It was from my old job. They paid for this. So guess I can send it back to them if they want it. Okay, so sheesh, brain focus. This week, like, can we just reflect for a minute on how crazy the world has been? Like, the fact that there is a company that can push an IT update and it massively globally disrupts the entire planet is outrageous to me. Like, for real. I believe in capitalism and I believe in competition and I believe that we should not be supporting monopolies. And when this sort of effect happens, it's like, yeah, we need more companies that have a hand in each thing. And, I get frustrated as a consumer that, I have to have a different tool for everything. Like, it would be cool if there was, like, the Swiss Army knife of technical tools. But then stuff like yesterday happens where I remember that there's a reason not everyone has every tool. There has to be particular checks and balances, honestly, in place for certain things to happen and occur. I am still not an expert in cybersecurity, and part of having this YouTube channel and streaming is so that I can just talk and get stuff out of my head because I'm not surrounded. I don't have any friends or family that really care about like the deep technical side. I think that a lot of them care about like their personal privacy side, which is where I'm starting from because that's how I can connect to the next person. However, I don't want to be a part of spreading misinformation. I think that that's a huge downfall to the creation of the internet. And it is a part of being safe online is being aware of your privacy and your safety and what information you're ingesting to know if it's right or wrong. I've talked in the last video that there are sites, especially Google has one where you can go in and see, kind of fact check these articles that you might be getting. So let's dive into what I've been doing. If you followed in my last few videos, let me see also if this is like actually streaming on YouTube. Huh. So how do I see? Go to my channel, your channel. Oh, yep, it says live. Cool, love it. Also, this light is bothering me, so let me go turn that down real quick, and then I'm gonna dive into my art project. Okay, so one thing, wait, it's still on. I don't know. Okay, one thing that's cool is that I've been an artist. I'm from generations of artists, so I have a lot of art supplies. And I went and bought something for this project. I mean, besides the servos, but the servos are like essential. I was, if you saw the last video, I was like working with cardboard to put everything together. And now everything's such a mess right now. Okay, let's organize this a little bit. Are you ready? I need to get another camera. That's what I'm learning. But back to the whole point of like, I'm not trying to spend that much money on this. This is like, use what you have. Let's be lean. But I dropped $30, $35. And this is what I did. But yeah, if we get up to like, let's say 20 followers, I'll buy a new camera. And then we'll do it. Are you ready? Here we go. Ta-da! Can you believe it? Can you really believe it? I think it looks so good. This is a shadow box. So a shadow box, for people that don't know, is like where you can put memories, or people put like medals or jerseys or, their diploma or something like that in here. So it's kind of hard to see since it's all black. I was thinking the dark blue is maybe not the mood since it's all black in there. Maybe we do like glow in the dark. But here's the back side. Not pretty. Oh, look. Some things became undone in the middle of the night. So here we go. Let's break it down for y'all. And then I have my camping light out here. I drive myself crazy. Okay, get rid of the servos I didn't use. So I had to bring this down in scope. Instead of it being 10 servos, it's now 8, so it can fit in here. Let's set this down. Oh, Lord. Maybe one day I'll show you guys all the other cool toys I have just sitting around my house. So to review, in your servos, you have a red or a brown. These are, let me pull back the other servos so I can show you. Oops. Okay. These are MG90S servos. So they can spin 360 degrees. Mind you, most servos don't do this. They only go to 180. So that's cool. We can do full-on circles. So yeah, the brown is ground. Red is input. And orange is your port number. So over here, I've learned that, yes, servos love their pulse width modulating. So the PWM on the side of the Uno board, that means that it's more than just like a 0 or 1. It kind of like pulses out the signals so that it can look like it's doing a smooth circle instead of like going halfway and stopping and halfway and stopping, which is still happening. So since there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PWM digital ports, I have combined 2 servos to 2 different ports to the last 2. So it's supposed to be a little bit of magicianship, a little bit of, what's the word? Illusion. Because let's dive into the code. Let me talk about the illusion for you. So this is something I learned when I was doing light up clothing, is that at least in the beginning of an art series, illusion is your best friend. Like, let's say you want, what's the point of all this? Let's go back to that. I think there's a better way to describe it. So the point is that if you have less than 10 breeches, only 1 servo is going to spin. If you have between 10 and 20, 2 are going to spin. If you have between 10 and 30, 3 are going to spin. But let's be real. If you have more than 50 breeches on your email, 50 is even a lot. Honestly, if you have more than 20 breaches on your email, you need to really be doing something about that. So these last 4 on the bottom are just going to turn on. If you have more than 60 breaches, everything's going to be turning. And that's the illusion effect that I wanted to talk about, is like, if they're all spinning, you're supposed to feel like, oh shit, my email is like hacked, right? Or it's out there and people are, and you probably even know that you're probably getting a lot of spam. So that's what the second part of this is. I want to send an email out to people and let them know, like, how to protect yourself. So one thing I need to do is update that. And the other thing I need to do is add that into sorry. What am I doing? Let's see. So I think I want to where do I have it public on here? Delete. Oh, you know what? I should probably be sharing my screen for y'all, huh? Delete. Here. Let me turn on my screen. Device not connected. Display capture. Let's see. Add a display, another one? Why isn't that working? Let's see another. Okay, now that works if I add another, so I don't know what's going on with this. Whoa! Talk about the matrix up my hair. Okay. Let's get this the right size. Come on, y'all. Come on. Kill. Okay. But, so yeah, this is the digital safety kit. I had originally made it for those seeking abortions. And that's where down here you'll see like secure browsing, preparing for doctor's appointments, and other resources. But I want to come in here and like get rid of it and just do it for people that have breached emails. So that's right, for those with breached emails. So we'll come back in here and update this. If you have any other advice on all, please share them our way. But really what I wanted to get into is coding. Like let's see. Let's open this up. Let's open Arduino. Oh, and the other thing I was using is our good old friend Gemini. So yeah, last night when I was playing with this, with my old code, I realized I kind of need to go through and really pay attention to what the servos were doing at certain times. So I wanted to write a command that sends the servo a certain way. So this is kind of like the if I get a number of breaches and it's less than 10, spin servo at input 3. When it says spin servo, is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. I think it's right. You have to write out the degrees you want it to go. So you do, honestly, let's go back to, let's do the tried and true. I wish Arduino already had a servo. Let's see. Arduino servo code. There's probably already one out there. Basic motor setup. Ta-ta-da. A potentiometer is kind of a cool idea, but a potentiometer, for those who don't know, is like a knob, and the more the knob spins, like the more current goes through. So it's like, could another way, a real life example, be like a remote car? I'm thinking of a remote car. Maybe. You guys aren't talking to me. Talk to me. Here, we leave chat open over here, and I'll just minimize this while we dive into it. Okay. Operating voltage range. Oh. Well, that's what I'm doing. Okay, well, that could be a reason this isn't working, is I have to get a capacitor. But they have the knob. I don't want the knob. I want the knob to be the number of breaches. Here's a sweep circuit. So they still have a capacitor. What one is that? A 10, a 100. I'm gonna see if I have one of those. I have so many things. Okay. These are cool. So if you want to, like, take, right now I have a breadboard, which is this, in this picture, where you can just, like, put things in. But if you want to solder them, I have, like, boards for you to solder stuff in. Which is cool. Look at that one. Pretty small. Looks like I did have something soldered on there. There's something small in here. What's this? I don't know. You know what that is? Let me know. Has to be some sort of sensor or something. Okay, focus. We're looking for a capacitor that's 100 UF with 25 volts. Oh, Lord. I wish Radio Shack was still around. Come on. It's like whenever I do projects like this, and I just needed one little capacitor or something. Speaking of, like, this is what they would sell. Here's a Radio Shack voltage regulator. Input voltage 35 volts. Would this work? No. This isn't going to work for what I need. Voltage regulator. Cool. Here's a, you can stack. Have an Adafruit. What is this? LCD screen. Pretty cool. It's got a, SD card reader, another Arduino Uno. It's probably from when I was on a TV show. I think this was one of our prototypes. If I plugged it in, it would be interesting to see. Maybe I do that in another... I'm wasting time. Maybe I do that in another episode, is I just like plug in old things and show them off and be like, this is what we were doing in 2013. Let's see. It's probably in this one. Battery, Zigbees. It's pretty freaking cool. More Zigbees. Oh, their audio is a speaker. Yes. Oh, the tiny little button. Okay, I don't think I have any capacitors, honestly. I have a bunch of sensors. Oh, here's cool. Audio on a lily pad. Okay, so I gotta buy them, but fuck it, let's just work with what we got for today. I'm gonna put this back in. What are these? These look like what we're looking for. I have no idea. Let's look it up. CET12A3.5. It's a speaker. Obviously, I wanted to do something with music. I don't know what this is. Got speakers galore over here. What should we do with speakers? Yell at people because their email's been breached. Your email is breached. Now, that'd be too much. I don't want to scare people or overwhelm them. Like, it's not necessarily their fault. I mean, we'll see. But, you know, should be better. Relay. So, those are cool, but not a capacitor. I have resistors. I have more sensors. Like, these are pretty cool, like, temperature sensors. Come on, Lord. Work with me. Temperature sensors. Look how little that is. Got Wi-Fi stuff. No capacitors. Well, I'm going to go to a cybersecurity meetup in my hood, my neighborhood, later today, and maybe somebody will have something they can share with me. Okay. So let's go back to the code. Let's plug in the Arduino. Let's stay a little bit more focused. So that's cool. Oh, X out. I don't want to potentially. Yeah, it says my servo right. So what Gemini did isn't correct. Spin servo. I mean, the idea is there, so you can change spin to this is in Python. I want it in Arduino. Oh, that's why. Attach. What does it say here? Oh yeah, my servo attach. Okay. Spin. Oh, so they have to work together. Cool. Okay, let's try this one. Let's plug it in. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I need a longer cord. Un momento. Okay, I got a longer cord. So, let's plug it in. I need y'all. Ooh, forgot about the microphone. That probably did not sound very good at all. I'm sorry. Let's plug it back in. Okay. Let me go back to what y'all are seeing so we can ensure. I need y'all to be able to like see what we're doing over here. Should put on the camping light so you can see it better. Does it even help? Not really. Okay. Well, just is what it is, guys. So, okay. It's trying to spin. I can hear it. Okay, so let's go back to here. Can you read that? Yeah. Okay, so these are the ports we're using. Let's select the board and the port. So we're just going to start with Arduino with 2 ports going. Let's check it. Make sure the code is proper. Okay, sending it through. Oh, yeah. My dog does not like this. It's okay. Oh, my goodness. It's okay, baby. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to put the dog downstairs. I'll be back. You look at it. Come on, Romeo. Downstairs. Go. So it's not ever going to. It's not ever going to the next one. Let's double check. So that's number 3. Why is 5 not going? Okay, let's just turn on like a basic blink so it'll stop moving so much. Okay. Come back here and think about it. So 290 to 180. What if we just make this 5 and make this 6? See what happens. It's hitting that one. So 5's not working at all. Let's troubleshoot it. All right, 5. What is going on? All of your pins. Okay. I just changed what the negative and positive were going into. Since I don't have a capacitor, maybe... There it goes. They're hitting each other. I kind of like that, though. Okay. So it had something to do with the power. All right, let's go. 9, 10. So mind you, I'm doing illusions, so 10 should be 2 servos, which might be another power draw issue. Yeah, you can tell. I can hear it wants to go, but it's not going. So I definitely think I have a capacitor issue. All right, I got 9 to work. How can I get 10, these 2 bottom? Let's see if we do 11 and 10 and see if there's, how do we get, if they're sharing a port, 2 servos are sharing a port. Then how do we get them to, oh, 10 is, 10 is moving. 1, strange. And 11 is moving, kind of, not really. What do you guys think? Okay, let's go back to here and say, like, can I use, oops, 2 servos for 1, oh, for 1 port. Well, connect them in parallel. Parallel all the grounds and control signals together. Oh, that's what I'm doing. With an external source. So with batteries, be sure to wire the external supplies ground to the Arduino ground. Okay, now I'm a little lost, but I think I get it. I mean, the basics is I have my power is the 5 volts already on the Arduino Uno board. Oh, hi, openservo.com. Can you help us? Okay, sorry guys. Like, it is very loud. No wonder my dog doesn't like it. Well, at the end of the day, I think it looks really good in the shadow box. I think that now it's just fine-tuning the code, which, as most software developers know, is a never-ending task. So today I'm going to this meetup. I plan on bringing all of this and seeing what sort of genius other people have. Maybe they'll be okay with me recording them, and that way I can put it on YouTube, or at least share with Build Space. So for those that don't know, Build Space is this accelerator that I've been doing. These are all the lectures. Super fun. It's called like Nights and Weekends. First, you start off like with your idea, and then you build a toy. So my first toy was the digital safety kit, and then I iterated. So that's where my last 3 videos have been, and getting others to care. So part of the care part for me, could be like, there could be many different futures. And I think that that's just always how my brain thinks. But one future could be that this becomes like an art installation in a gallery or at a mall or at a public transit space. I was thinking like at these bus stations, they have screens, like I think they're a touch screen, but we'll have to see, like already inside the bus station. And it would be cool to provide like free learning opportunities for people that are waiting for the bus. But that would take, that's why I like the glass, so it kind of protects it a little bit. But maybe this becomes more of like digital pinwheels spinning, or I don't know, something else. Maybe it's more of a game or something to help people that are waiting for the bus. That is so true, that our most, not saying that people that take the bus are most vulnerable, but the most vulnerable people are more susceptible to falling for scams. That happened to me when my mom died and we had a GoFundMe up. I had tons of scammers coming for me, and it's coming to a point where a lot of people have lost a lot of money due to these scams. So I would love to be able to help people learn how to protect themselves online. And so, yeah, that's where I'm thinking bus stops could be cool. So this is just the first art project for me, really. And Build Space has these really great lectures for you to be able to go in and adapt the feedback you're getting. Grow your work. Marketing, I'm into marketing, but I agree with Faraz, who's the main lecturer in Build Space, that I'm not ready for that. I need to keep really honing in, maybe make like 5 different art installation projects in different mediums. So this one's a physical, and then I can do a digital one. And see, how does it resonate? Am I going to schools? Are these in bus stops? Am I at the mall? Am I, and then I really need to define this better so that people can protect, have tangible ways after interfacing with the art project to go home and sit down and have a little bit of digital hygiene time. We spend so much time on our skincare. We should spend just as much time on our digital hygiene. So I feel like this is a long enough stream for me for today. I'm going to keep working. I'll hit y'all back with my updates. Just wanted to show you the new shadow box, dive into a bit more of the troubleshooting code. I think I definitely need a capacitor. We'll see what the guys have to say at this networking event tonight. So let me stop my display share, full screen my video. Here's my little friend. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate y'all allowing me, giving me space to be true and authentic and to share my inner genius with y'all. Yeah, we're growing over here. So I wish you guys a great day. Go outside. Don't spend all your time online. Nature is really my system reboot. And I'd love for you to find your system reboot or go and do that in whatever capacity you can this weekend. Okay, over and out.